thing. Ain't got time slipping. I run up there. This girl said, "I the first got served." What more can I say? Belay, cabbage, green sheets, cabbage. What's up? What's up? Coming to you live from Jungles, the legend. What's going on, y'all? Turned that TV. What's up, Brody? The Speak Easy. Philly boys in the building. What's up, too big? What's going on, in my opinion? Oh my goodness. I got my gas mask on. So what's up, y'all? I want before I start, right? And get into my bag, right? Y'all see what we talking about, stalkers. Man, see, y'all know how clean my shoes be, right? So I don't got time to be stepping in shit. Hey, Miss T Priest, so I don't be watching these motherfuckers and shit. And when M3, you good? And she said, yeah, then I know she good. But I asked her today, was she good? And she was like, Nizzle. I was like, what's up? And she introduced me to the stalker. My God, nigga. But let me drop a quote on y'all before I start. Picture this. Real life. We riding with our daughter down the street. Daddy, are you on YouTube? Yeah. You're obsessed. That's sick. I don't want to be on here. How? What, man? What? My daughter just told me that. I got the tape, but I don't want to be putting no children on display. It's not my twist. You know what I'm saying? But I got the audio. Like, this is a young child telling her father that he's obsessed with YouTube. How did she come to that conclusion? You know? See, it seems like this furry got a problem with women. He stutters like a helicopter when he's around men. But get to these women. Now, remember, we behind a screen now. It looks like he's just a swinging and a brother of a certain age. Vibrant, how you doing, Vibrant? Good to see you in the building. Salute, brother. Like he hitting on her. But let's see why. Let's see why. I mean, we already know that by looking at this individual, he wasn't blessed with many attributes as a child. You know, some of us are blessed athletically. You know, some of us are smart. You know, some of us are handsome and beautiful. You know, we got, you know, some of us have what they call God-given talent that we just have to find in home. I hate to say this, but it seems that this man wasn't given anything as a child. He was dropped out of the wherever he was created with nothing. So we already got the fact that he grew up in an abusive household. He probably ran around getting teased all his life. He probably never had a girlfriend. We're going to get to that. You know, he probably was in a corner. We already know he's remedial. He's slow. He doesn't have the cognitive skills. He doesn't have conflict resolution skills. He doesn't have any kinds of skills to when it comes to being under pressure about things in his life. So he's a mass projector, and we're going to get to all of that. Now, anytime a man, you know, most guys I know who couldn't find themselves during the high school and the young teen, the older teen years, getting into the 20s, and they wanted to try to find themselves, you know. So a lot of them went into the service. Salute to them, you know. But this guy seems to have went into the service with a girlfriend. Come to find out, when he gets in the service, what they call him, Jody came and shot his woman's club up. I'm going to use that term. Jody came around and shot his woman's club up, if y'all understand what I mean. This nigga have another nervous breakdown in whatever military branch he may have been in, and got to come home and marry a broad who let another nigga shoot her club up. And we're going to call this your bonus baby, man. That's some behavior you learn from your father. Your father would have told you to ditch that when you went in the Navy. They don't wait. That's just like being in jail. They don't wait. So now your mind is all messed up, you know. So she's a hustler, it seemed to me, because she used you to get a career that you wish you could have got. She put 2 more in the oven by you, or 3, I don't know the number, and then left your stupid ass. Went on, made her career, built her business up, and left your stupid ass. Because there's no way a woman with the mental capacity to run a business would allow her husband, quote unquote, to run around on YouTube like a raging lunatic. There's no way in the world. So we all know that you don't have no wife. You don't have nothing but a support dog that's trying to get away from you. You are the type of person who gets your hair cut every 5 months when you're on your medication, and you come popping out here with your wide hips and your titties like you're a man telling other men, show yourself, show you. No, that's not what men. You will never be a man. To find yourself and to get into what you like, you had to come on and say, I'm a reverend. I've met a lot of guys in the institutions who got locked up and then they want to be reverends and preachers. And most of them, they were deviants. Women, they had problems with, and children. And this guy seems to have an issue with both. You know, there's videos out here that you propagate, or is that propagate? I make my own words up because I'm from South Philly. For Nambla. Yeah, I heard you was a part of that at one time. I also heard that you have a TikTok page that's loaded with suspicious behavior in my Dr. Umar voice. That's suspicious behavior to you. You know, and you got a problem with my wife who will actually beat you up physically. So we ain't gonna get into that. She will beat your wide, sassy pants ass up, mister. That's why you don't mess with men too much. You can't stand that kind of pressure. So you think you'll swing on M3. What's up? What you doing? You know what I mean? You on the road? What's up? You at that spot? Let me know. I'm a drag somebody, something, you know. Brenda should have dumped that thing. Brenda should have dropped that thing like Pac said. Absolutely. Because it's not even, he's a detriment to his own community. Absolutely. Absolutely. A person like that who has nothing to lose, mind you. No woman. The children don't be around there. They already told him that. I got the proof. They don't want to be around him. He's trying to take on the identity of a child. You want to be the child that's the social worker. That will never be you. You don't have the mental capacity to even cope with certain issues in your own life. That's why you continuously lose employment. What kind of man goes every day with another woman's picture trying to, you think you look better than a woman? Is that your problem? You think you look better than a woman, don't you? That's an issue, brother. Reverend Furry, son of Manny the monster. Your father was a monster. And it's a saying that the sons may inherit the sins of the father. And I think every drop of that nasty nut that they dropped in Brenda and created you into the slug that you are, Morsi or Morse or whatever they call you. You always talking about what you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. You weren't born with anything. You was called ugly. You can swallow, you can pull your whole lip over your head and swallow yourself, nigga. You wear glasses that's crooked. Your hairline is messed up. And I know as a child it was far worse because children are brutal. And you was a little slow. And you were slow. You thought YouTube was going to be your closet for lying about being a man of the cloth? A man of the cloth, a man of the fake cloth wouldn't even act like that. You just put a title on there thinking people was going to believe you because you're always in a delusional state of mind. Yeah, I'm taking mental health classes. I'm going to get a certificate, a certification. And you inspired me, Mr. Morse, because there's so many of you out there. I want to get into your brain, nickel. Because I already know what makes you tick. Other men, women that you envy. The man that put the seed in your wife that you married. Nigga, every wife, every woman I got, is the baby was mine, the first one. She ain't never had no other babies. I ain't gonna say ever had no other man, but she ain't never had no babies before me. And what kind of man marries that kind of woman and then lets her take him for everything he got? She's the one with the thriving business. You're the online lunatic whose child said you are obsessed and sick. Your child said you were obsessed and sick. Your child said you were obsessed and sick. What more can I say? You really picked like the wrong person. You could have you didn't have to bother M3. You could have left her alone. Because I will do you far worse than what you thought the boy Humble King was going to do to you. I'm the real deal. He was the fake. I will make you call the police, Gerald. I'll make you do it just so I can see you and put my foot. I don't step in shit, so let me stop. These niggas crazy, yo. This is actually online stalking. Man, if I could show y'all some of the paperwork that this lady got on this nigga from the Missouri State's Attorney's General Office all the way down to the Missouri Jackson County Police Station, bro. Like, she ain't playing with you. So this online shit, they telling her to let you continue with that. They told her to let you keep on with the online shit. But guess what? Everybody on North 72nd Street gonna know about you. Everybody. From the newscast. Man, listen. They got people, listen, I'm not even gonna go there. But I'm gonna give you like 6 months before you really start feeling some heat, nigga. You had to leave that lady alone. All she did was made a Sassy Pants Dan that got remixed by the sector like 6 times, nigga. You still mad at that? You a sassy motherfucker. You was a punk who's disguised as a reverend who follows children and stalks women online because you don't come out that front door. You don't come outside. You don't go nowhere. You go swing on that swing in the back. Got that stinking dog. Take that dog for a walk. Clean yourself up like I told you before, you Velcro shoe wearing ass nigga. Who the fuck looks at another man's sneakers and then go try to go on? You making whole goddamn posters and shit about a shirt I wore that said you can't get no sleep. And I know you can't. I know you can't, nigga. That other nigga told you I was the Black Freddy Krueger and I keep y'all niggas awake on my Swizzy. Just mad because you can't be a man. It took a long time for me to become the nigga I am, bro. Long time. Still working on me, nigga. So if I humble king your ass, just know I'm still working on me. And that rotten cobbleweb coochie lady you following, she's a lunatic, yo. Man, listen. Money Loke, convicted child molester on Megan's Law. Donald Winters, child molester. Donald Winters' son, child molester. Everybody she associate, the Palmer guy, the Reverend, TikTok, children. Everybody she associates herself with has a deviant behavior towards women and children. You want to know why? Because she has that type of behavior. Because that's all women don't want children. She couldn't bear children. That's why she couldn't have them. It's not because she couldn't bear them. She has a rotten wound what the Lord gave her. He gave her a rotten wound and she's forever been messed up. And she will forever be. Forever be. She's going to croak on YouTube. She's going to croak on YouTube, disrespecting somebody's family because she has none. Neither one of them have nobody. They don't have nobody but each other. And the trolls in the chat and the YouTube. You never see these people offline for a moment. Everything in their life consists of they probably got files on everybody, computers and apparatuses all over, like a bunch of ranging lunatics who have nothing going for them in life. I got a lot going and even more to come. That's why I don't even play with these people. I don't play with them. That's what they want. Slow down, OG. Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't know. Oh, yeah, Miss T. Pre. Money Loke is on Megan's Law. He's yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, everybody, see, that's why she tried to mess with men who have some kind of background. But see, me, my background is my background. You can't crack it or none of that. So I was different. But the rest of them niggas, they don't have no problem attacking children. They don't have no problem attacking. Those are the type of people that she surround herself with because that's what she's familiar with. She's not no loving baby girl. Loving baby girls don't act like that in real life. She's a lunatic who's barren and got cobwebs where it's supposed to be a coochie. And she's frustrated with life. So only thing she could do is get some flunkies she can manipulate to come online and create havoc and chaos. How the fuck she gonna talk about she's peaceful? Peace and chaos don't live in the same house. They can't exist in the same house, especially when it's uncontrolled. And both of them have mental issues that's uncontrollable because they're on YouTube trying to project their lives on other people. Don't fall for the trap. See, they were seeking my attention, my wife's attention so bad. You know, I don't play like that, man. I would never use that. I think that they are grotesque people. Not because they may not, they're just grotesque. I can see the ugly in them, so I would never put them on my page. I don't like them, but I'll say what I want. I'll do what I want. And once again, whatever Humble King would have did to both of y'all, I would do even worse. Or I would get it done. See, because y'all playing with people that's not playing with y'all. So we're going to take it out of the playing field. We're going to take it out of there. You know, because y'all say, let's get the police involved. Y'all called the police on me. Didn't you miss Cobweb Coochie? You had the police on the phone talking about me. You got people running around calling federal agents and attorney generals on me. Let's put it on your flunkies. Because they wide open. You might not be, but your mystique is gone. You lost your mystique when you grabbed Photon's panel and start running your mouth, bitch. You ain't got no teeth. Now, you ain't got no teeth either. Now, Gumby, you got cobwebs in your coochie and you Gumby mouth. You should be mad at people on here. You should be mad at these beautiful women on here. You're an ugly lady. Not because you might be ugly, because your insides are gutted. You gutted. You gutted. You trash. That's why I don't even watch y'all. Y'all trash at YouTube. Y'all in a motherfucking box. Been in that box since what, 2019? 2000, when? Since when have y'all not been offline? COVID been over. COVID been over. Y'all been here way before COVID. Way before COVID. Doing the same old Umar, Golds, T-Pre, being minds, defraud charlatan, this person, that person. Y'all are a bunch of YouTube junkies who need y'all fix on the daily because y'all ain't got no lives. I feel sorry for y'all. I feel sorry for you people, yo. You know, I can take you out your misery with some words of wisdom. Y'all see I slid that in there? Y'all see I did that? Huh? Take you out your misery with some words of wisdom. Because the dude in Kansas City is a cold coward. He ain't going to do nothing to no man. He probably never had a fist fight and his hips too wide to slip a punch. He got titties, man. Stop playing. He 5'7", over 250 pounds, built like an old Medea, short Medea. Who else he going swing punches on? And not no man in real time. That's why he be on here going extra hard. Get it, girl. I got you so sassy. It's pathetic. You can never make a woman's face ugly. Listen to me. Man, male, you pull your lip over your head. You could never make any woman look ugly. It's impossible. You couldn't even keep the below average joint you had. You had to accept a bonus baby. I can't get over that shit. I can't get over me coming home and having to marry a woman who let another nigga shoot the club up. I'm dead. I'm dead. What did your father teach you? Oh, we already know. He taught you the sassy pants dance. That's what he taught you. Because that's all you doing on here is peacocking. You ain't getting nothing traction on YouTube. You ain't got no YouTube career. The only people you talk about is the people over here who are way more significant than you will ever be. Than you'll ever be. That's nasty, nasty work. He nasty, but you can't say that. The nigga had a nervous breakdown from before he went there. You know what I'm saying? Like his mind has never been, his mind has never been adult-like. He's never been a rational individual. His cognitive skills are below average. His IQ is below average. He's a good reader and reciter of other people's words. He likes to, that's why this AI shit, oh my God, this shit right up that goofy nigga alley. Because it doesn't take a mindset to do that. But you can look smart. It makes you look intelligent. He's far from that. He's far from a reverend. He doesn't have a spiritual bone in his body. I mean, look at him. He's disgusting. He's disgusting in all manners, from the way he speaks, from the way he looks. It's always people with always. That's why they be trying to dog me so bad in Me and Minds. They be kind of hard. And we know why? Because Cobweb Coochie could never get a husband because she couldn't bear nothing. No disrespect to you, Carrie, because I know you ain't about having kids. But she couldn't. I know you probably can drop some loads. She couldn't. So that's frustrating right there. Thank you, T Pre, for the membership and the hit. Yeah. She couldn't. So any couple that's doing, you know what I mean, she's fuck out of here. And that nigga, any couple he envies and jealousy, and his jealousy goes into rage due to the fact that he's unstable at times and shit, because he's bipolar, he's schizophrenic. Yeah, you all that. The Navy diagnosed you with those issues. You've been that. That's why you came home and you was only qualified to work at a hot dog stand with the teenagers and shit. No men don't come home from the Navy and get jobs at the hot dog stand. They usually go into some kind of career or into something. You know what I'm saying? They learned something while they was in there. I heard you was throwing buckets of water on burning airplanes. You delusional weirdo. You delusional weirdo. It's dangerous behavior it's dangerous behavior. Damn, you mean folks other than Umar is man? See, and the thing, right? The thing is, right? Me and mine's be on bullshit, and she don't be like, yo, it don't be that. I think this is serious, more serious than I know. He is manic now. They're trying to cover up the fact that they have Chip Jr.'s info. Oh, they everybody know that they gave up the Donald Winters and Donald Winters Jr.'s info. You know what I mean? Everybody know all that. Everybody know how slimy. Listen, it's no secret how slimy Cobweb Coochie is. She's one of the most low-down, slithering, 2-3-headed Medusa snakes in the sector. She's one of the foulest, yo. Foulest. And we just got to accept the people for who they are. But we ain't got to play with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to play with them. You know what I'm saying? You know? Especially not no nigga claiming to be a man. You know what I mean? You ain't no man, nigga. You borderline cup. Shit. Shit. Because who knows how far that thing went. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Do we need to go to Maury for the other ones? Shit. I don't know. You know? Your daddy should have taught you better. I do know that much. You know? Daddy should have taught you a whole lot better, man. Because you ain't going to gain nothing on stalking women online. You're not going to gain nothing or stalking children online. What's going to happen is somebody just as simple-minded as you is going to fuck you up. They're going to clean your clock, man. You think it's a joke. You think YouTube gives you immunity to do anything you... I don't know why you people think that. I don't think, especially when you can't protect your entire family. You can't protect your entire family. I would leave people alone. I would definitely stop being a online stalker. And the people who support you, they are worse than you. They far worse than you. They need to be, you are the ones who are supposed to have been thrown in the pit because of your deformities. Because, you know, we knew that far as black men standing up, you ain't on our side. You're not a black man that we can put in the trenches. You're not a black man that can help the community any type of way. You are in the way. You should take upon yourself, man, to rid your children of the embarrassment they're going to have to suffer the rest of their life, knowing that they're your motherfucking, you their father. You should let it go. You should just let it go. You know? Or go outside and harass somebody's wife. You know? Go down the street. Go down the block and harass the people down the street wife and see what happened to you. Go across town. Because Kansas City is number 17 of the most violent cities in America. Most violent. Go outside and do what you're doing online. You coward. You a coward. Your daddy was a coward. He made you a coward. And your mother had to be a freak to let you marry a broad that got her club shot up. Your mother was a freak, yeah. She gonna allow her son to marry a chick that got a... Get the fuck out of here. My mom would have chipped in. Come on now. What mother? What father? Unless there's some goddamn deviancy going on within the family and they don't really care about one another. Ain't no love in there. No love in this household. He never was raised on no love. That nigga wasn't even raised on how to survive. Nigga made it through. Made it through. And you're not going to last long playing the games you playing online. You ain't going to last long. Get help before you harm. You're more harm. I think you're more harmful to yourself than you definitely more harmful to yourself than you'll ever be to me. You could never harm me in any type of way. Nothing you do could ever affect anything about me. Now, you, on the other hand, should go get help before you hurt yourself. You are known to say that you would hurt yourself. You have suicidal thoughts. You got mental issues, bro, and you will hurt yourself before you hurt anybody on here. Because you're not outside. You don't go outside with that deranged behavior. You don't do it. And that's the sad part. If you was outside wilding, I respect it. But you was a fucking coward, man. You weak. This definition of a weak male would be him. The fake reverend, the furry, the guy who's in the furry community, the guy who supports NAMBLA. Yeah. You're one of them. A detriment to yourself and the black community. The type of guy who would try to get a job as a what's that word? As a tree jumper. Y'all know what tree jumpers are? He would try to get a job counseling women who have been victimized by tree jumpers, just so he can get into their information and their vulnerability, and so he could try to waive his superiority over people, because he's never been in a position to have any type of feel like he's above anybody. He's always been beneath everybody. Even here on YouTube, he's beneath an old lady with no teeth. He's beneath her. He's never been the leader of anything. Could you imagine that? Never being picked first for nothing? Never being picked? That's a that becomes the bearing is psychological on a weak mind, especially when you go home and your father's a alcoholic that you might find laying on the lawn with his pants down. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you come from. That's what you come from. So all that you windmilling and swinging, M3 this, M3 that, No. You, Brenda, Manny, y'all the Black Whitakers. Y'all the Black Whitakers. Fucking kimono dragon looking ass nigga. Always talking shit about some women. Like he prettier than a woman. You got bigger hips than a lot of them. That's about it. You bigger titties than some of them, but that's about it. Go ahead, be Medea, nigga. We don't care. But that stalking shit gonna get you something that you ain't prepared for in real time. It's gonna get you something you're not prepared for. And can't none of these online people do nothing for you, bro. I keep telling y'all, ain't nobody send Manny the legend and his wife no flowers. Ain't nobody, they forgot about him. When the last thing, you got to go all the way over to the Vegas sector to hear about him. This continues. So if something happened to you, you just be another goofy nigga that got fucked up for playing games on YouTube. Standing behind the Wizard of Oz. The curtain been pulled back. Bitch ain't nobody. Another goofy nigga like you. Two goofy motherfuckers that ain't got nothing to do. Got no family, got no friends. Laid up somewhere. Won't even get up and clean up and shit. Clean the dog shit up, because you don't take the dog for the walks. Your daughter said you're sick and obsessed. Your young daughter. What the hell, man? Got time for these motherfuckers, man. Don't have time for the Whitakers. Fucking nobodies and shit. Always trying to attach themselves to somebody, man. Leave people the fuck alone before you get fucked up. He free breaking his attention. Yeah, like that nigga crazy. Like, yo, you listen. Anybody with an ounce of sense can see that's manic behavior. Anybody. Like, what is this motherfucker doing? What is he trying to do? Do he want somebody to come knock on his door? Is that what he wants? Does he want to be have the attention that Finney the Legend had? Is he seeking that kind of, what kind of YouTube attention you seeking? You tried to be irreverent. You tried to go on TikTok. What are you seeking on? What's your purpose for being here? Why are you here? Because you don't have a life, and this is the only social interaction you can get. That's why you're here. But like I said, this shit is, you see, it's detrimental to a lot of people's health and wealth. Yes, it is. I've seen people get caught up in lawsuits, but you don't have nothing. You don't have nothing to sue and take. Nothing. According to the credit for will never motherfucker, don't play with me. You ain't got nothing. Always, that's why you are here ain't got that job. Then you begging online for cups of coffee and shit like that. Yeah, ain't too big. He want to be famous like a person on YouTube that got fucked up. Like, that's crazy. That tells you that motherfucker is sick and he's off his meds. When he on his meds, he go get a haircut, bump online, and try to down nigga like P. Now he cute now because he got a haircut. You was a bitch, nigga, and you're gonna always be one. Go work out. That's what you need to do. That helps a lot of stress, nigga. A lot of you niggas, if y'all would just go work out, just go run, that shit will ease the motherfucking tension on your motherfucking brain. We know you can't get no pussy. We know you ain't getting none. You know what I mean? We know you ain't doing none of that. You don't even have the desire for women. Yeah, you ain't even got the desire for women. You probably been abused all your life by women. That's abuse what that broad Barbara did to you. That's abuse. That's mental abuse. To put a baby in my face while I'm away and tell me you got to marry me and take all my benefits and get your own business. And I ain't got shit. And then you leave me. That's mental abuse. I think we need to bring her up on charges. I think you need to be beating on her. That's who you should beat on. You go beat your bitch up, nigga. Stop swinging at my wife online, nigga. Because if she there, she don't give a fuck about you. She ain't going to be there when they knock on the door. She ain't going to be there. You're going to be there all by yourself, nigga. Motherfucker going to punch you in them titties. Watch. Put your bed. You need to be, you need to be in the hospital. You need to be hospitalized. We 302 y'all over in Philly. Sunday 740 you in New York. I don't know what they do to you in Kansas City, but you need to be hospitalized one way or the other. Back in the day, would have been a quick busy on his hizzy. Facts. Quick joint on his bang. Out of here. Packed him. TMK. Hey, TMK, I was listening to your music today, bro. You make good music, bro. the subject matter is hilarious, but you make good music, man. That shit good. You good. You got some shit with you, bro. I bet you could do some. You probably make money. You probably somebody else, nigga. You probably somebody else. Yeah, good to see you in the building, bro. Man, this shit is wild, bro. YouTube has been an experience for me, yo. I've been on YouTube for what? 2020? When I come in and well, y'all know I've been here a minute now, at least 5 nickels. You know what I'm saying? I've been about 5 piece, and the shit has really not evolved. It hasn't evolved into nothing. It's still the same old shit show. You know what I'm saying? But it's so redundant that it gets played out. I wish he would unblock me. Who that? Who got you blocked? I believe you too, nigga. You might be. Prince Paul, little brother, or something. I wish he would. Who got you blocked, Carrie? Yeah, some people don't got no purpose in life. So you definitely ain't got no purpose on YouTube. If you ain't got nothing going for you in life, what makes you think you're going to have anything going for you on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just going to be on here harassing people because you think can't nothing happen to you. Disrespecting people like nothing can happen to you. When we have actually seen people get deleted on here in real life, and we got people that's straight cowards that couldn't defend themselves. You couldn't defend yourself against nobody. You're not in enough physical shape or mental condition to be able to physically defend yourself in the real world against a real man. So you want to come online and just attack women and children. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. And that's sad for a person to say, I'm an upstanding black man. We know you're not. You're obsessive and sick, according to your child. That's what you are. That's what you are. I got some great, some cherries, y'all. Excuse me for a minute. I'm gonna knock a few off. Hey, y'all remember when we had the trash strike, right? And we was out there trying to hustle. I said, yo, they got these companies that came from out of town and they doing all the work now. Guess what? They ain't even get paid. They ain't even get paid, yo. They gave the city workers, the trashmen, they gave them a bonus and they gave them all their back pay. They ain't get them bootleg jokers, nothing. That's why I'm glad I got mine and got out. Got my own pay. Mm. Yeah, man. It's raining out there. I figure I'd come in, you know what I mean, and blast this nigga out real quick. Because, you know, she called him the AFW, the Umar Buster. Man, listen, that lady's so obsessed with other men. She's pathetic, Carrie. Like, I don't even know why people even like bring her up or even talk about that nasty woman. That's nasty work there. A scab. Yeah, a scab. Like I said, man, I don't even know why I'm here. My shoes be too clean to be stepping in shit. You know what I mean? He's a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit. Everybody associate them with pieces of shit. You know what I mean? But we can't continue to not you got somebody not gonna come online and say nothing to your weak ass. Nigga, once again, Manny was a monster, you know what I mean? But that was your daddy. I ain't your daddy, nigga. I ain't your daddy. And I don't drink to get drunk. I'm abuse you in a whole different manner, nigga, because I know you crazy. I know you can't handle, you don't have the fortitude to go back and forth with a man. You don't have the intellect. You have probably got a minus IQ. Your IQ is 40 something. You probably got a low IQ. I know you do. I know you do. You're compulsive. You have compulsive behavior. You have manic compulsive behavior. You have a personality disorder. Anytime you disguise yourself as being a reverend and don't portray anything that a reverend would do, you don't even know scripture. You can't even quote the Bible. You don't even go to church. You probably don't go to Bible study. You probably don't even have a Bible. You just threw that on because you knew you was coming online and people didn't really able to find out. You're not no ordained reverend. You ain't in no church. They kicked you out the church because of your online behavior. And it was an LGBTQ church. You said little boys should be able to explore one another. In what world? What world? In your world, in the Whitaker's world. Not in ours. Not in ours. And you're not going to push that rhetoric around here. You're not going to run from that. That's your rhetoric. So all that shit you talking about other people, deal with your rhetoric. Deal with all those children that you're following on TikTok. And that's disturbing. You don't find that disturbing? Deal with that. Keep coming on here. What other people do. Trying to hide from yourself. Motherfucker, you can never hide from yourself. That's why I know you motherfuckers don't be having no mirrors, because y'all scared to look at that vile figure in the mirror. That disgusting image of yourself. You know you disgusting. And it fucks with your brain. That's why you always on somebody's community wall. What they say about me, what they say about me, what they do, what they say, because you know you done wrong. If you ain't done nothing, you can get the fuck out of here. But you know you're a vile, foul individual. You have deviant behavior, and your whole clique is a bunch of deviants. Y'all don't have no problem getting down on no children. Autistic child, your child autistic. It's probably thousands of people on here with autistic children. There's probably autistic adults on here. But you're a counselor and a reverend. And those are the type of things you talk about. You are a part of LGBT, but you down homosexuals. What are you? You are a fake ass nigga. That's all. You're a low down savage. You a savage. Cognitive skills. When you get them? You've been in remedial classes all your life. Where you get some cognitive skills from? Where did you learn your impulse control at? Because you are way impulsive. You too impulsive to be a man. Your father really messed you up, bro. And your mother allowed it. That's why I call her a piece of you. Shit. She allowed your daddy to fuck you up like that. That's crazy to me, man. Sorry for the vulgar language, but you have to always go down to the level of the people that you're dealing with. Don't ever forget that. If I was talking to a man who was highly intellectual, with this conversation will be going in a totally different direction. But I'm going to always come down to a level of the trash if I have to, in order to reach them. You can't reach an idiot talking no fly shit. You got to talk to them like the trash that they are and leave it at that. How you ask you? I don't know. I would those type of things and that don't come in my mind, Carrie Ann. That's not even a question for two little boys. They know that's wrong. A person has to tell them that it's okay. He did, too big. He did. Yeah, his daddy did you know, he abused him. He was an abused child. Yeah. You know, but that's far worse than the abuse that the woman put on him. Come on, too big. How could you live with the fact that you and I'm quite sure that man's still around in that child's life. He shot the club up. That's his seed. That ain't your seed. Ain't no such thing as no bonus baby. Nigga, you grab somebody else shit. You got, you know what I mean? You got tagged, nigga, so she can get herself together because you was a goofy nigga coming out the Navy with some benefits. So she got her business popping. Probably told you, we gonna both be mental health counselors, knowing that you was a fucking idiot and couldn't pass the test. Knowing she was gonna leave your ass high and dry in a goddamn robe, eating Jello. He a bonus daddy. Yeah, I would just leave people alone. I wouldn't talk about people. I wouldn't talk about people's lives and none of that until your shit straightened out. Straighten your shit out. Don't worry about what the fuck I do, because I'm going to continue to do it. I've been doing it. Ain't nothing stopping me from doing what I do. Sippy juice drinking ass, shaking his motherfucking titties. Go breastfeed a baby or something, nigga. You weird built motherfucker. Fuck you gonna mess with a real man, nigga. You gotta be you better be at least over 6 feet fucking around me. At least over 6 feet. At least 6 feet, nigga. You better stand at least 6 feet tall. And you bet not have no titties, nigga, or no wide ass hips, nigga. Ali jabbed the shit out of your nut ass. I'm telling y'all, man, M3 would beat shit down that nigga leg, yo. In a fist fight, I'm telling y'all, yo, that girl would beat shit down that boy leg. I know it. Look at him. Oh, don't hit me. Oh, she hit me. She broke my glasses. Oh. Mo ass nigga. Playing with people and pictures and all that. I don't get that shit. Yeah, but I do get it. It's a psychological thing and shit. Cause you know you fucked up looking. When niggas be using other men pictures and try to make them look a certain kind of way, they know they fucked up looking. They be looking at that man like, damn, he look better than me. So I'm gonna use this picture and make him look bad. This nigga doing it with women. I don't care what a woman look like. You would never look better than her. Your body and none of that. Just because you got wide hips and titties don't mean you look better than any woman out here. Stop trying to compare yourself to these women. But he can't help it because his daughter said that he was obsessive and sick for being on YouTube, and she doesn't want to be a part of it. AT Pre, you know if it was real time. You know, and y'all know that I'm not a good YouTube fighter. I don't know how to be doing making pictures of people. I don't know how to do all that kind of shit, man, because YouTube is not really my thing, but I enjoy it and I've come to enjoy it more. You know what I'm saying? But this type of shit, I know it ain't gonna go nowhere. And you know, at the end of the day, I'm with the shits too. I don't get it fucked up. I'm still working on me. But I'll fuck you up way worse than that nigga Humble King said he was going to do to both of y'all. Y'all got me way twisted. Man. I don't even want to be here like that. I don't even want to be here like, do y'all see what my last few lives have been about, man? I'm trying to put something out here, man. I got shit going on for real, yo. Plus, I'm man, listen. When I get my mental health certification, they said it's a 9-week course. I could do that. You know what I mean? I learned how to cook crack, and you know what I mean? All in 3 different ways. So I know I can learn how to do that, how to learn the thoughts of people who have mental, because I've dealt with a lot of mentally ill people all my life. All my life, I've been able to have a keen instinct for, yo, this nigga ain't right. And that's why when I was like, and let's get something straight, man. Y'all know that I've been incarcerated. I have been incarcerated. When I was younger, I was incarcerated for years, decade. And I've been to every, I could say, except for the new ones that they started building in the 2000s, I have been to every state prison, whether as an inmate, in their whole or in transit, and everyone in the state of Pennsylvania. My statement was, I was in the same prison as Manny Sandusky. We were in the same prison because I've been to every state prison in the county, in the state of Pennsylvania. But what's really intriguing about that is the similarities between this Jerry Sandusky and this Manny Palmer, his father. They have so many similarities. And it seems like the son, he's picked up on a lot of those. Because, Jerry Sandusky was a vicious deviant, a vicious child. He was convicted for some horrendous crimes. And that's why they always, what the fuck if I was? So what if I was there with him or not there with him? What does that matter? That you and his father, your father, you and him have similarities. That was the premises of my statement about Jerry Sandusky. Fuck where we was at, nigga. You and him and your father, y'all got the same tendencies. That's what I was trying to get across. I was in the same prison as Meek Mill. Yeah, we was in the same prison. We wasn't there together, but we was in the same prison. Same prison as Beanie Siegel. Same prison as Oskino. John Scarfo, Nicky Scarfo, Crazy Phil Leonetti. Fuck you talking about? Your daddy and Jerry Sandusky have tendencies that are alike. And you and your father are alike. So you have the same tendencies as Mr. Sandusky. Yeah, that was my premises for that statement. So I don't give a how you want to remix it. Mass projectors, yo, when I heard that, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? What how you trying to flip that? No, your daddy, I was saying your daddy and Jerry saying they got the same type behavior, and you do too. That's why I want you to get caught before it gets out of hand. You need to be caught before it gets out of hand. That TikTok shit should have been enough. I wish I could get that TikTok shit to some news station in Kansas City. I wish I can. Let me shut up. See, because that's how you need to be dealt with. You need to be dealt with in a manner that you get the attention that you're seeking. But you're not going to get it from YouTube. I think you need it from your community. I think the people in your community need to know about your behavior on YouTube, on TikTok, and any other platform you're on. I think the people in your community need to know about the vile behavior you have towards women and children. I need the people in your neighborhood and your community to know that you're a flunky for obsessive witch. I need those people to know that. And we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out because we're very patient. We're very patient. We're not impulsive. We don't run off emotions. So we're going to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because, I always say, ain't no time limits. I don't put no time limits on disrespect and shit like that. Ain't no time limit on that, And like I said, like I'm a different kind of person, man, that you don't really want to fuck with me. You know what I mean? And I'm going to emphasize the fact that you're a man who can't take care of your whole family. And I don't give a fuck. So I don't give a fuck how you want to interpret that. I suggest you leave my wife alone. And if you don't, something's going to happen to you. Something's going to definitely happen to you. I don't know if the police going to get involved. I don't know if somebody going to come and crack you in your motherfucking head with a baseball bat. But something is going to happen to you if you continue to go down this path of harassing women and children. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that. Because you really, I don't know what that lady told you about me, but you better believe the opposite, my nigga. I don't know what she told you about my jacket, or you got this bitch think that she can look up people information. You know what I mean? My shit is my information is. I'll tell you what I told what I do. Everybody knows how I operate. And the thing about it is, I'm still working on myself. So if I go off the limb, y'all already know. It wasn't cause I just decided to go off the limb. Nah. Like I always say, man, I don't like to start shit, but I don't have a problem retaliating. Especially if you want to get busy in some type of way. And I see you want to get busy some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with the law. I ain't calling the law on nobody. I don't give a fuck what you do online. You ain't got to worry about me calling the law on you, but you do got to worry about me. You definitely got to worry about me. If you continue to play with my family, motherfucker, you're going to definitely have something to worry about. I hope the police get you too. I hope they get you. I hope they get you. I don't like wishing jail on nobody, but I think once you get incarcerated, they'll put you in a mental hospital or something and get you right. You'll be able to come back out here and you'll be right. You know what I'm saying? But all these online games that you on here disrespecting that lady like that, making all these lies when your motherfucking life is a pile of shit, nigga. You a nigga who married a bitch who had a baby in her already, and you on here talking about somebody's children, and we already know that you are slow. Hood, what's up, Hood? How you doing today? Good to see you in the building. Fucking with my pressure and shit, you know what I'm saying? Get a record man to just do it up because she had a biggest deal. Who you talking about? That lady who was fighting? That lady who beat up? Come on now. Ladies in the house, right? If you had a man and he was online acting like that, what would y'all do? Miss T. Pre, would you let your man be online like this? Hood, somebody tell me. Me and mines, would you let me be on here like stalking like that? Would you be on here letting me keep putting that stuff up about cobweb coochie? What would you do if I kept putting up stuff about cobweb coochie? Brenda, Barbara, what would you do if I just kept putting their pictures up and all that shit? Like you would have a problem with that, nigga. What's wrong with you? Keep putting up men pictures and putting them up and putting them up and putting them up and what the fuck? Hell no, ain't no woman going for that. So you can't tell me there's a woman in his house. His daughter said he's obsessive and sick. Could you imagine what she said to him? She the same one that gave him a baby and told him, nigga, marry me. You can imagine what she said to him. That's why his mind is so fucked up. He can't get over what she did to him. She fucked that nigga mind up. He can't get over that shit. How? You get that motherfucker bonus baby name. You name it. Get the fuck out of here. You mentally ill. You sick and obsessive like your daughter said. And yeah, I reiterated it 50 times. And I keep on. Your daughter said you sick and obsessive. So I could imagine what your wife said, or your ex-wife, or your girlfriend, or the bitch who had a baby on you while you was in the Navy and you accepted it like the fucking semi-cuck you are, coward, playing with me. Keep my fucking people out your fucking mouth. I ain't on parole, probation, or none of that shit. I ain't humble king. You can't call a motherfucker on me that ain't gonna get the business. Tried that shit already with that pussy nigga ZX. See, that bitch nigga ain't coming outside. Ain't nobody you can get to do shit to me in this motherfucking town. So you better keep that shit online. And if you keep going as far as you are, you're gonna get fucked up for doing that. I hate you motherfuckers like Adolf. .302 in Philly definitely need to be 302 or DOA, one or the other. She probably in a wheelchair with no teeth, sucking on a goddamn peach pit. The bitch sound like she got a peach pit in her mouth. Talking about I ain't got no teeth. Bitch, I'm like Samuel. I go buy some. Like Denzel, like Nori, like 50. Tell Gerald to go do that. 60 fucking years old. What the fuck I give a fuck about some teeth? Been married for 25 years. Bitch, where your husband at? You funky cock whore. You could never get a man. Yeah, talking about I'm daddy's little angel. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't never been no angel. You black widow, you fucking black bird, you fucking black coffee, you fucking black cake, devil's food cake. Everything about you is dark and black. Fuck out of here. I'm daddy's little. No, you're not. You don't project nothing to being no angel. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with that shit. Y'all motherfuckers is the worst. That's why y'all got so much bad shit to say about everybody. Everything y'all say probably happened to y'all in y'all motherfucking lives. A nigga can't say nothing to me. Nothing. When you taking letting bitch niggas shoot up the club and you married. Get the fuck away from me, you weirdo. Only thing you can do is come online every day and try to disrespect some woman, some child, like you doing something because you online and can't nobody slap the shit out of your sassy ass. But I dare you to go outside and say anything to any man and film it. I bet he put his foot in your wide ass. Put his foot square in your ass. Far from an angel, too big. Angel what? Angel what? You an old barren bitch. You a dog. You low down. You a mud at that. Playing with the fucking God. Fuck wrong with you? Know who the fuck I am. Have no idea who the fuck y'all are. That's why y'all motherfuckers always sitting down. Yeah, it's harder to stand up. It's hard to stand up these days. That's why half you motherfuckers always sitting down. And then you got the retarded like ones like him laying down. Stay there. Filthy cut the coffins. Nasty motherfuckers, boy. Yo, man, back in the day, boy, I had some real issues, yo. I had some serious issues, bro. And I'm telling you, yo, I come a long way, yo. I come a long way, yo. Ask about me, nigga. Ask about me. Ask about me. Yo, I chopped up like a Dominican, nigga. Yo, ass somebody's food, nigga. You be food around this motherfucker. Straight up food, nigga. Man, he put hands on him. Yeah. Put hands on him for acting like a little girl all his life. Daddy didn't want him. Look at this little ugly motherfucker. Retarded, ugly motherfucker. Send the motherfucker out to school. He come back beat up. You know what I mean? Probably was shitty. He looked like one of them shitty kids. You know what I mean? Nigga ain't wipe his ass properly and shit. Too stupid to wipe his ass properly. Going to school, don't nobody want to sit next to him because he's shitty. He's smelling all nasty. That's him. That's him. Rough childhood. Rough. Life ain't been easy for all of us. Life ain't been easy. It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be. But you're supposed to be able to navigate it, you know. But you need three things. You need a sound body, you need a sound mind, and you need the capacity to, you know, the wisdom to be able to understand and shit. Understand when you're going through something that it's not best to go online and take it out on somebody else. It's not good to project your feelings of inadequacy on other people. When you take other people's pictures and try to make them look inadequate, that tells me that you are very much so that person. We know a lot of y'all that have confused about a lot of issues that, you know, men get through in the younger ages. Y'all still, you know, suffer for them issues. But I'm going to say it again. It's not healthy to come online and try to project that shit, because you're going to eventually run into a motherfucker who's going to hurt you. I said this over and over. I said this before the legend Finney and his bubble situation. That's not that last one. We just seen a guy get cracked upside his head with a crowbar on YouTube. I don't know what the fuck happened, but all I know is somebody got cracked in their head, and it could have been a lot worse. And I think that this guy wants that type of attention. And I just don't understand that, because you playing with a motherfucker that could get. I've been on here an hour and 19 minutes. I'm going to go a little bit more, maybe like a half, and then I'm going to be gone. I think I said enough, you know. And listen, yeah, Finney wasn't, and neither. See, I don't know what he's expecting. Too big. I don't know what, because this he's so delusional. Maybe he think he can eat bullets, or he's bulletproof, or he can take a bus in the head with a pipe. I don't know. You might think he's Superman or something. You know what I'm saying? He might think he's got some superpowers, because you know these goofy niggas they be hyped up off his shit. They be hyped up off this. I don't know where they get it from, but obviously he doesn't have a clear thinking mind to think he can continue to play with my peoples like that. That's not clear thinking. Not just my peoples, anybody's peoples, anybody's wife, anybody's child, and then always talking about what somebody did to him, what somebody did to his family. You know what I mean? Somebody did that to your people a long time ago. The boy that did that to your people, the same thing that you trying to do to mine and others, he was justified in doing you like that, because you're just like him. I'm not like y'all. I'm not nothing like you. So you're not going to see me putting your grotesque family on my page. You're not going to see me. That's why when you put pictures of me up and my wife and shit, I don't give a fuck. I ain't got no problem with my looks. Never did. Never had a problem with them. And nobody ever I dealt with had a problem with them. I know you got a problem with your looks, because you're always comparing yours to some woman. And it's even worse when a man's comparing his looks to another man, wanting to be this man so much that you want to use his image. You can never be the man I am. You wasn't the man I was when you was sucking on your mammy's mammaries in my Beanie Siegel voice. Yeah. Y'all low-level individuals. And it's because of two things. You lack knowledge and you lack intelligence. So those two things combined, you have gives you no room for integrity and shit like that, you know. And then what's so blasphemous about it is you can claim to be a man of, that's fucking, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Under the guise of a goddamn reverend to get next to vulnerable children. So fucking crazy, man. But this is the world we live in. And listen, take this as educational. This is educational, man, because we got a lot of people out here like this guy. We got a lot of people out here like them. You know what I'm saying? Once they get on the hook, I got him on the hook. He's on the fish hook. His mouth stays open, so I got him on the hook. Y'all know the saying. Yeah, he's a big mouth fish. It's always yapping like some whore. And he got caught this time. I caught you. I caught you. Now, I ain't going to make no threats because I'm not a guy who makes threats. But I can tell you that if you keep going down this line, something will eventually happen to you. Karma is one thing. The world goes around. Everything goes in circles. What comes around goes around. You cannot continue to be who you think you are and nothing happens to you. I keep telling you, nothing original comes out of a negative mouth or body. You can't create nothing positive from yourself because you are never instilled with any type of positivity. When you were a child, nobody never told you you're doing good. They always ridiculed you. Can you imagine ridicule from your own parents? Could you imagine having to live with that type of stigma? Could you imagine every night you wake up and wonder, damn, is my wife going to let another nigga shoot the club up and I got to have me another bonus baby? Can you imagine having to live with those things? Yeah, because that's what you're living with. So don't try to project that shit over here. Don't try to make me look like no deadbeat because I take care of all the kids. I'm like ODB. We love the kids. We love the kids. That's why I ain't drag yours. That's why I ain't drag yours. Because yours is smart enough to know that you're obsessive and sick. Daddy, are you still on YouTube? Yes. You are obsessed, Daddy. You're sick. I don't want to be around this. That's what your child told you. They be on some weirdo shit. No, that's what they are, white man. Good to see you in the building, bro. They are weirdos. That's their life. They've been on that type of shit since Gerald Palmer has been stalking people since MySpace. Donald Winters has been a pervert since CB radios. These people have not just started these behaviors. No, not at all. Not at all. They're negative individuals. They are vile individuals. Look at the seeds they raise. Look at what comes out of them. Look at who they are under. Look who their master is. A witch, a barren witch who has no empathy, no sympathy, no integrity, no manners for a woman. She has no mannerisms of a woman. She's vile and vulgar, like a prostitute, a YouTube prostitute. That's what she is. And she's associated with one of the biggest YouTube prostitutes on here. Look at the people that are associated with this clique, and it will tell you no class, facts. I was going to say low, no class at all. Stay away from these people. Stop going to their page. They are going to say things about you because they have nothing better to do. They can't talk about themselves because they be talking about bonus babies, bearing coochies, pedophile sons, sons that they don't even know where they are at. Stay away from them people. If you're a civilian, which I'm not no civilian. I'm a retired gangster. I go by different codes and different rules. So if you're a civilian, call authorities on a person like Gerald Palmer. If you need the information, I probably could get it for you. He needs to be and he needs to be, and I'm not no rat or nothing, so don't get, I'm telling y'all civilians, it's a lot of people like that in your community. And if I suggest people like I said, reach out to different people in his community, which, I'm definitely gonna have that done, or I'm gonna have it worked on. At least we could say that, because I can't have this, and with the type of things I've been through in life, to allow myself to physically harm a person who is worthless to me. Like, I lose everything if I do something to that guy. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be nothing for me to get on a bus and stand in front of his door and wait for the police to come. Wait for him to come. Then he'll come out and I'll knock his fucking mouth wide open. I'll break his fucking jaw. Let the police lock me up. Take me to the Kansas City police station. Charge me with my aggravated assault. I'll be bailed out and back in PA in 3 days. Yeah, that's no problem. But he's not worth that. He's not worth a plane ticket. He's not even worth a cup of coffee. He's not even worth me being here tonight. But I got to make a PSA, and being as though this is YouTube and this is how people fight, I got to let the motherfucker know, like, yeah, nigga, I'll pluck you back. I'm not just going to sit here and let you keep this disrespecting my wife, nigga. When you ain't got none, and when you did have one, the bitch gave you a fucking baby by another nigga and you accepted it. Then she took all your motherfucking benefits and made her business out of it and left your stupid ass. And you think you gonna come on here and disrespect my folk? Hell no, nigga. I'm gonna say something on YouTube, just like you on YouTube saying shit. You know what I mean? But the thing about me is, I ain't got to go back and forth with you, nigga. I'm gonna drop a bomb and keep it pushing. And you keep getting out of hand, we gonna keep making something else happen, nigga. Like I told you, I'm not humble king, pussy. Yeah, that go for you and that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, hold up, let me read Carrie Ann's thing. Kip is the kind of guy that just act like he doesn't see things. That makes him feel uncomfortable. That's why he starts getting divorced and flirting. Yo, hey, y'all hear this nigga? Look, and anti. I'm gonna come down to California. Me and you gonna work on that baby. You old, decrepit, limp, having ass nigga talk about having a baby with a bitch who probably don't even have a slit. She's probably a fucking eunuch. You desperate ass, disease infested, pedophile breeding ass nigga. Die, nigga. Die. You and any nigga who fuck with you, nigga. Y'all niggas can die. And with that being said, I'm out. Y'all have a great one.